The worst of these October wildfires may not be over, but the extent of the damage is beginning to come into focus.
They were the nicest people you could have ever hoped to have met.
An elderly Grand Lake couple is missing, and family fears the worst.
Tonight, with a major temperature drop on the horizon, we are seeing progress for the first time in days. Highway 40 is back open in Grand County. State leaders are confident they can protect Granby and Estes Park.
You protect communities, you cut off places the fire is spreading.
An entire state is watching and praying for the best. In 9 days, the East Troublesome Fire in Grand County grew into one of the most devastating fires in our state's history. It wiped out houses and grew at a rate our state has never seen before.
The last 48 hours have been the worst. The fire is now 10 times larger than it was on Tuesday.
And tonight, our team coverage is focused on that fire and the Cameron Peak fire. These are the two largest wildfires in state history. They are burning simultaneously.
And yesterday, we told you the crews were worried those two would merge. Today, we are told, this is good news, the chances have reduced of that happening. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll bring you the stories of the people working to get this under control and the people who fear they've lost it all.
We begin with Denver7's Jason Grenauer. And Jason, one family says their loved one stayed behind and may not have made it out.
Yes, and this information coming to us directly from family members tonight. They believe that Lyle and Marilyn Heileman died in their Grand Lake home as the flames from the East Troublesome fire took over their neighborhood. Though the local sheriff here in Grand County would not officially comment on if there were any fatalities as a result of this fire, at least not yet. Now, we do have some photos to show you of that couple, these being provided to Denver7 tonight by family members. Now, we are told that the couple, they lived in northwest of Grand Lake, both in their 80s, and that Lyle was a retired Denver firefighter. We spoke with a neighbor who narrowly escaped the fire and evacuated that neighborhood, who says he used to go to church with the Heilemans.
They were the nicest people you could have ever hoped to have met. They, I think they kind of knew it too. They lived a phenomenal life. Lyle was a Denver fireman for his career before he became a home builder up here. They were really lucky people and had an awesome family and awesome community around them.
Now, in an email to ABC News, the couple's son said his parents, they died together the way they would have wanted to. Still no official confirmation from the Grand County Sheriff, but today he did say there is a small list of missing people associated here with the East Troublesome fire, and that many neighborhood roads are still inaccessible due to the flames. Reporting live tonight in Granby, I'm Jason Grenauer, Denver7.
So sad. Jason, thanks. Tonight, there are more than 2,000 firefighters working round the clock in the Cameron Peak fire. Many of them Colorado natives, some volunteers working full-time jobs and then fighting these historic fires when they can.
Amazing work. Denver7's Liz Gilardi spoke one-on-one with Governor Polis about the fire response, and she continues our team coverage tonight. Liz?
Well, the governor said he is hoping for snow this weekend, but until then, he is worried about the next 24 to 36 hours. Governor Jared Polis gave an update moments ago after he toured the state today, and he made several stops to meet with communities, meet with evacuees, and also talk about that response. And earlier today, he was at the Forest Service air tanker base in Broomfield, where he met with fire officials and saw the planes being used in the fight against the East Troublesome fire and other fires that are still burning. I asked him about relief efforts and what we can expect to see as the state responds to areas devastated by these recent fires.
Well, it's going to be more than coming days. This is months and years when you talk about the recovery phase. So we work with our federal partners in FEMA. We have state funding and resources to help communities build back, to help homeowners be able to move on and get that temporary housing they need if they've lost their homes.
And Governor Polis also talked about Rocky Mountain National Park, Estes Park, and Grand County, saying these are some of the most beautiful places in Colorado, but now is not the time to go there. He says when they're ready to welcome visitors again, he hopes Coloradans will go back with a spirit of generosity. Reporting live, Liz Gilardi, Denver7.
Yeah, you know we will. Thank you, Liz. And we heard the Grand County Sheriff make an unusual request today. He asked people who stayed in voluntary evacuation areas to please leave.
He says the people who stayed behind are creating traffic hazards and rumors, taking pictures of burned out homes, alerting neighbors before fire crews have ever had a chance to respond.
It's become a big problem. There's a lot of people still within that area, and we're talking, 10-mile stretch of highway and then several miles on both sides. It's a large area to control, and that is taking a lot of my local resources.
Meteorologist Stacey Donaldson is joining us now. Stacey, firefighters could hopefully get some help soon from Mother Nature.
Yes, hopefully. We're looking forward to this storm coming our way over the weekend. In the meantime, though, we still have high fire danger and a lot of smoke here for the Front Range. As you see, it's very hazy here looking out toward the city of Denver, and overhead we have cloudy skies as well. So it's been a really chilly day for us. The good news there is that the temperatures have also dropped up in the higher elevations. Yesterday it was very warm and very windy. It's still windy and we still have high fire danger, but I am encouraged by the fact that the temperatures have come down up into those higher elevations. This is a wind gust map. As you see, it's still very gusty off to the west. Those winds just will not let up, and it looks like we'll have one more hit of winds into tomorrow afternoon and evening. So our high fire danger continues through 7 p.m. tomorrow in every place shaded in pink here off to our west. We have high fire danger off to our west and then smoke here for the Front Range. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on that, but they've already issued a winter storm watch for Sunday here for the entire Front Range for this approaching storm. Coming up, I'll let you know how much snow we expect and exactly when it will affect your neighborhood coming up.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. And as we head into the weekend, remember that these fires have closed large portions of Colorado's great outdoors. Rocky Mountain National Park is closed. So is all national forest land in Clear Creek, Jefferson, Gilpin, Boulder, and Larimer counties.
As of tonight, our Denver7 Gives Fund for wildfire victims has raised nearly $50,000. We're proud to partner with the Grand Foundation, United Way of Larimer County, and the Community Foundation of Boulder County to make sure all that money stays local. You can make a tax-deductible donation anytime, heading over to denverchannel.com to click Denver7 Gives. Under the drop-down menu, select Help Colorado Wildfire Victims.
Our state and our country continue to set new records for single-day coronavirus cases. Tonight, the governor is taking action, and we'll explain that next.
Plus, Amy Coney Barrett could be a Supreme Court justice by Tuesday morning. We'll have an update, a look at the timetable for her confirmation.